Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And I thought it was a really nice performance. Last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he's probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The numbers for Njoku from a week ago: 7 catches, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
Now Lawrence on first down.
And there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Laviska Shenault,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Jaguars, on just 2 plays, have taken the lead.
Now the extra point. And this is up and... Good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Hartley now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Let's go!
Now a play fake here on first down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the bootleg. Moreno. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
To throw on 3rd down, Moreno. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got Shenault. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Lawrence. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. David Njoku. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Hartley now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Off the play fake. Moreno. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 1st down, Haynes. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. To throw on 2nd down. Moreno. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Moreno. Flushed out right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Steps away to his left. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. Because you have a lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Able to slither by. And down inside the 15 he goes.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Lawrence.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And his kick is indeed good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. sitting at first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
They'll run on first down. It's Haynes, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down now, it's Haynes, and he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Moreno. This is caught. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Carlson now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Tennessee score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now, here's the call.
After review of the play, Louisville is fielding reverse.
So that challenge, a successful one. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
7 yards to pick up there.
That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
And this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Lawrence on third down. Able to complete this to Shenault.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
On first down, Lawrence.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Jaguars! Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Going up top.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Moreno. Throw left side complete. That's Haynes. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the gun, Moreno. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Haynes. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Back to throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. Moreno. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, we'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And they trail by 3, and they just got 3 yards to start the third quarter. Off the play fake. Moreno. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And they're going to speed things up here.
56 to Mike. 56. Check 56.
Looking to throw on second down. Moreno. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. Operating from the gun, Moreno. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked off at the 38. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Hey, we're going to do what we do.
This home crowd, they're happy with it.
You said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 31. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. On 3rd and 2, Moreno. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action here on first down. That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And that'll set him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got Njoku over the middle. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Here's Lawrence to throw. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence going for it all. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Davante Adams with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd and 4. Lawrence will throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete it.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Fulton.
And the Titans are right back in this football game. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. On 1st down, Haynes. And a solid run down inside the 30. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Haynes. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. That will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work.
And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence again.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Lawrence.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
He can't get him down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Now Lawrence.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars have moved down in front here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Hartley now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So now the Titans down on the scoreboard. 2:21 the time left. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Moreno, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down, but they are in field goal range already. Lawrence. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So now the focus is all on the Titans offense, trailing by 6. A little under a minute 50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Titans can have the lead if they hit the extra point. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that is going to put them up by 1, and it sets us up for quite a finish here. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. How is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away?
Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
They'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Back to throw. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position.
The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense.
And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can buy.